Hey friends, this is an update on our very first video on the feral cat issue. On February 18th, that was this last Tuesday, the Township of North Bergen held an informal community meeting to discuss a pilot TNR program and to assess the community's concerns regarding feral cats in general. Janet Castro from the Board of Health, alongside members of the animal control team, opened the dialogue by saying that we were all there to seek solutions and not to create conflict with one another about this very contentious topic.
Right. So right now, the only solution in place for feral cat colonies in North Bergen is a feeding ban. Now, this charges residents up to $150 per incident, like we covered in our last video, which is a lot of money for trying to do something good for animals. Since these incidents are reported by neighbors, this can cause animosity between members of our community. And the majority of the complaints come from pee, poo, and spraying, which is territorial behavior caused by unneutered males.
People already feed cats because the colonies exist here. So there are sick cats, there are hurt cats, and there are cats that are desperately trying to survive, and they go through our garbage and dumpsters at times. Feeding them does not cause them to proliferate. That is really important to highlight. Not having them neutered and spayed is what causes their populations to explode. This month actually starts birthing season for feral cats, and it's going to continue on through the summer. So we'll be seeing a lot of kittens in the next few months around town.
And what we made clear to the administration in North Bergen was that first, the feeding ban needs to be removed because it is not effective. That's what was made clear. So people who love cats and feel empathy for their feral situation may want to continue feeding them anyway, and therefore they do it at night. And they do it at night because they're afraid of being reported by their neighbors. It's not an ideal time to feed cats either because nighttime wildlife like skunks and raccoons, and I know for a fact that a lot of you guys are experiencing the skunk problem because we see it reported a lot on Nextdoor. Yeah, they come out at night looking for food, and guess what they're gonna eat? They're gonna eat that cat food that someone left at night because they're afraid to be reported.
Our friend Lenny Twist reminded us all that this issue requires a three-pronged approach. 1, the North Bergen Township needs to be fully on board. 2, Hudson County needs to be on board because they can control the funding for programs like this. And 3, the community at large needs to support it and create the volunteer framework necessary to manage a program like this. The biggest requirement for this program's success is education, both for the government aspect and for the community. Everybody was in total agreement with that.
Right. So our next step as community members is to host a public information center in a place like a library and provide resources and education on this topic, including how to mitigate the end of a feeding ban and introduce a all-volunteer TNR program right here in North Bergen.
Thanks for joining us on our video update of our first video on feral cats.
Don't forget to subscribe for more community updates like this on Chat North Hudson.
I'm Stephanie Simons.
And I'm Roger Casada.
And this is Chat North Hudson.